I don't know why my recorder stopped recording the last time. So I guess here we go again. Pretty high-tech filming method, I know. Once again, using acid core wire because it needs the flux in order to really seal up good. Trying to not overheat that socket because I sure don't want it to warp. And I'm not doing a very good job, as you can tell. But really, the crimping that we put on it should be enough to hold it. Yeah, that's pretty. So all we're doing now is putting this on to kind of make a really ugly, crappy weld, apparently, with the intention. Maybe I'm going to turn that down a little bit. I'm going to try to adjust my torch a little bit, see if we can get a little light going on here. Well, obviously that's not better. Alright, well, now we see if something's not broke, don't fix it. This is one of those moments that having a shop with no wind would probably be pretty beneficial. Hey, I finally got one right. And once again, this is my first attempt at soldering ever. So if I'm not doing very good, then, well, that's probably why. And I think it's safe to say I'm not doing very good, but that's okay. Okay, that is not a visible part, so it's not quite as big of a deal that it looks like crap. Probably ought to make sure the propane torch is shut all the way off before I turn away from it. All right. I'm guessing that if I was to reach up and touch this right now in order to see how good the solder actually sticks, that it would be about as intelligent as reaching up and touching the burner on a stove at the house. And I am slightly more intelligent than that, although I don't know how much. But I think that once this has had a chance to cool off, I'll be able to take a file and file it down. And we did not warp, from what it looks like. I did not warp the socket any. So if that's the case, then this was quite a successful repair in my own estimation. Once again, it doesn't have to be pretty. I can fix whatever's not pretty, and even if I can't get it fixed, it's going to be up inside the bed, so it doesn't really matter a whole lot. I would like it to be pretty, But once again, it just doesn't matter a whole lot. Anybody looks that close, then I can use a method that a gentleman that I know who rebuilt a 32 Crown Victoria, he said once, he said that he likes to leave a couple little spots down close to the body, down close to the bottom of the body, a little unfinished, so that when people come by that want to criticize, they'll bend over and look at that, and that way he can kick them in the rear end and tell them to quit looking so close. But that'll be the method that I use if anybody's that picky about this. So I'm going to sand this one before I do anything. I don't think I'm going to sandblast it like I said I might. I think I can get to it well enough with paper and a wire brush. I actually have a wire wheel on the grinder. I might use that, and that way we can clean that up and try the same thing on it. Hopefully do a little better job, since now I've at least had one to practice on.